Okay, y'all, how's everybody doing? This will probably be one of the quickest videos I ever shoot because this is Beth Buchanan actual with no makeup, splotches, age, dark circles, hair back. Why? Because I am going to do in front of you a hair mask and face mask, and then I'm going to leave you. First of all, I wanted to tell you that before I did anything on my face, I removed the makeup. Any excess makeup that you think you got but you didn't. And the best way for me to do that is these. I absolutely love these. These aren't just this year. This is the past few years that I've really loved this product. It works. It's Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. It's the blue one refill pack. And it says right here, even waterproof mascara. And a lot of those say that, but this gets it off so quickly. One of the more important things is the actual towelettes do not leave behind fibers. And the thing is, I've had a lot of towelettes. I love my L'Oreal ones for so long. And other ones before that, but almost every one of the other kinds leaves behind some fibers on your face. And it's just, they're almost like a saturated dryer sheet. I absolutely love them. They get the makeup off. You can throw them away. But that just gets the makeup off. This is not a cleanser. It says cleansing towelettes in the sense that it gets makeup off. But then you have to get this off. Always afterwards, rinse your face with water and get the cleansing remover off. Also, excuse me, I have lots of kind of milky cleansers that I like. By the way, this is a little spa jacket I actually got for my husband. It's unisex. But I love it. And it's when I went on the trip to Lucille's, what's it say? Lucille's Mountain Top Inn and Spa. And y'all had the best time. That was with my Better Than Therapy groups in high school. Anyway, so after you take your makeup off, you really should also do a cleanser. I have used this Hydro Boost exfoliating cleanser. It says gently exfoliates while boosting hydration for instantly soft, refreshed skin. I have to tell you that this time when I use this, my face actually almost feels tight. I feel like I got the cleanser off, which is an oil, and it feels more moist afterwards. And then when I just wash it with water and take it off, I feel like that's enough. But I can tell that it actually works because when I wipe my face with the towel, there's makeup on the towel, which means there was more to get off in the remover, and also any residual makeup that the remover loosened. So I will occasionally use an exfoliating cleanser. But I honestly feel like I'm dried out from using this one. And I usually like Neutrogena, so I don't know. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so actually it should make me feel more moist. I don't know what it is. It's got little, almost like sand grain, not even sugar grain, a very finely milled grain. And I rinse it thoroughly. But it does have hydroxy acid in it. By the way, that can increase your face to sensitivity to sunlight, so don't do this before that. It's always good to do these kind of masks and cleansers at night, because then once you get it off, you're not taking the risk of being in the sun. Another good one that you can use is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. It claims to be all-in-one. It removes makeup, even waterproof mascara. It says cleanses, refreshes, no rinse, no harsh rubbing, face, lips, eyes, it's all okay. You saturate it you shake it really well. And then you use one of these, like, not necessarily this is Kroger brand, but they're just little cotton squares, little puffs that you can wipe your face down with this. And it says that you do not need, you just shake this up really well, saturate the cotton pad, hold it over your eyes for a few seconds, then gently wipe without harsh rubbing. And then it says just to gently wipe the pad over the skin until completely clean. No makeup, no impurities. You can use it day and night, and there is no need to rinse. I would always rinse. This I'm sure feels they have no need to rinse either, but I feel like when you do wipe off with a damp cloth, that you see real quickly that there was a little residual, not just of the product, but even some makeup it didn't get. And these are really good cleansers, so. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going to first do my hair mask, and I really liked this before. I got it as a sample and I liked it so much. I went with the Curonique hair growth program, and I think I'm going to cancel that. The shampoo and conditioner make my skin, my scalp tingle, which that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to stimulate the hair follicles, but just the smell, I don't like the smell of mint, and that's what it smells like. So those of you that like it, also I believe that it is minoxidil. Anyway, I don't know. Do I want to use chemicals to stimulate my hair in the actual, that's not the shampoo and conditioner, that's the actual regrowth treatment. And then what happens when you stop using it? I imagine it's like Latisse, that when you stop using it, it doesn't work anymore. And your hair, just like your eyelashes, always replace themselves. So you kind of go back to the way you were before, which makes you dependent on the product. Depends on if you want that. So what I did was I wet my hair. You want to get your hair wet. And I just used a brush that's not just teeth, but also has the actual brushes. This is the wet brush, but it's the one that actually has bristles as well as the plastic teeth that come through your hair. The wet brush to me is just invention of the decade or whatever it was. Because other brushes just tend to rip through your hair and the wet brush doesn't. And I don't know if it's because of the way the plastic is, bristles are placed. And then they came out with this hair bristle, and I think that's because that really does, when it hits your scalp, stimulate it. Remember back in the day when I was growing up, you always just brushed and brushed like this, and what that did was it stimulated the scalp, and it also dispersed the oils, and those are good for your hair. So anyway, and we didn't wash our hair as much. We maybe washed our hair once a week. It's just so much better for your hair, but then we didn't style as much. We just wore it long. I don't know, simpler days. Anyway, so it says that you can deep condition by dampening your hair, applying it to the scalp, massaging it in, and leaving it on for 10 minutes under a shower cap. I am going to go do that after we talk. And then you rinse it out. And I got to tell you, my hair was so soft after I did that. So soft. Then if you just want to use it as a conditioner, you kind of squeeze out the excess water, massage it into your hair and scalp, and leave it in for 2 or 3 minutes. I would leave it in for 5 or 10. So I would do it right at the beginning of your shower, like before you shampoo. I would put in the conditioner because that's when the follicles open, and then it just fills right up with it. I'm putting on this much for now, but I think we'll end up having to put on more. Kind of spreading it around. I feel little grits in here, almost like a face mask. Oh my gosh, that just went down. And I'm just, first of all, just getting my hair back out of the way. That's the first thing I'm going to do. All through my hair. Of course, the biggest ingredient on this is water. The cheapest as well. There. And so now I'm going to kind of get this between my hands, all the way down my hands, so that I can grab the sides of my hair like that and just smooth it out. Because one of my most damaged places is on either side of my face, because that's where a lot of the blonde coloring is. And I'm just going to go back down. And I feel like the biggest damage is at the end, and they're talking about at the scalp. Now this is more of a regrowth mentality. But when I used this was the product I used before. It was fantastic on my hair. Ends, the ends, split ends. Again, I'm getting this all in my fingers. So now I'm going to go straight through the hair to my scalp, especially on the sides, because I tend to be really dry for some reason on the sides. And then I'm going up with my fingertips right into the part where I do want some regrowth. I don't know, and I'm kind of scratching with my fingernails just to kind of, sometimes it's the most common sense things. It's just stimulate your scalp with your fingernails. Just kind of dig in a little bit. Not too hard. I mean, don't draw blood or anything. Right? And be sure and do it at the top. And be sure and do it on the sides. People kind of only do on the top, and the sides is where a lot of the thinning happens. You just see it more on the top when you look down. And each time I come down, I'm getting the ends. And now I'm going to do one final little push. I'm using a lot of product. I will tell you that. Bree. No. She's very mad at me right now. Now I'm going to get all the way over my hands again. And I'm going to part my hair. And bring it around front and really get those ends soaked with this, just soaked. And I'm kind of twisting it to make sure it really gets in there good. Just really, really good. Again, the top. Right here at the front. Okay. So now I'm going to come up underneath in the back. You know, every place needs that moisture. And I'll tell you what I did last time, y'all. I didn't leave it on 10 minutes in a cap. I left it on for 30 minutes. Ah, where's my little clip? Not good. Not good. Okay, so what I'll just do is really tighten that down. Really tight. Okay, because I have no clip. I was going to clip it up. But it's okay. I'm in a robe. So now I just have a damp cloth and I'm just going to wipe my hands off. Okay, that's just because I'm in front of the camera. I would have rinsed them off if I was in my dressing area at my sink. Now I'm going to put on my facial. And then I will leave you alone. Because that'll be a scary moment indeed. I'm going to drink some coffee. Hope y'all are doing good. This is pure beauty. No Bible. But Jesus is always involved. Do you see this face? It is beautifully and wonderfully made. Just like yours. No makeup. God made us beautiful the way we are. It's us that likes the makeup. I just like the artistry of it, to be honest with you. I almost treat it like a little science. And you know, we may even have a artistic view. By the way, be sure you get the pores on either side of your nose. People just kind of do like this and get their face, but get the pores around the nose as well, and certainly the crow's feet. All the way back to the ear. Anyway, I think sometimes we just feel like Jesus is not a part of our beauty treatment. And sometimes we like to